Good evening all and welcome to another video on All How the Ale. It's Saturday night, which means it's craft beer night. And the beer we're going for tonight is from Wales. It's from Tiny Rebel. It's this one. It is their Renegade Party Bus. And Renegade Party Bus is a double IPA weighing in at 8% ABV. There's not an awful lot of information on the side of the can, so without further ado, we'll go to their website, which says that all aboard the Renegade Party Bus. This 8% double IPA will take you on a ride full of bold flavours thanks to the 6 different hop types we've used within the brew. And you'll have a citrus hoppy hit with every sip. And it says the taste is citrus rind and ripe berry, the nose is ripe fruit and orange peel, and to look at is pale straw. It's right there. And it's a £5 a can from Tiny Rebel. I don't think I paid that much for Morrison's, which is where I got it. Anyway. Your hops, it lists only 3, which is Crush, Cascade, and Citra. I assume it uses derivatives at various points. Your yeast is Tiny Rebel's house yeast, and your malts are pale, torrefied wheat, flake barley, Vienna, and caramalt. So yeah, that's your beer in a nutshell. I like the artwork; it's fun. I do miss the little Tiny Rebel teddy bear, but he's there on the back, there, somewhere down there. There you go, you can see him down there. Cool. But yeah, it does say that we're on a mission to bring you great times with great beer. We do this by creating brands that get people talking and drinks that get people shouting when we're not brewing beers. We're trying to improve the lives of the people, community, and our planet, which is all pretty cool. Store cold, drink fresh. Yes, it was. It was stored in the fridge at Morrison's, which is always nice. It's been stored in my fridge since I got home. So without further ado, we're going to get it out into a glass and see what we think. And I have a Tiny Rebel glass in which to pour the beer. It's one of the birthday ones. It's this one. Anyway, the pour, let's go around the side so you can see it a bit better. There we go. Is hazy. It is hazy. We're not going to go nuts on the pour. That will do. So I want some room to swirl and sniff. So that's your beer up close in the glass. A nice hazy peachy colour with a pretty decent slightly off-white head. Yeah, that should be up close. Looks lovely. It's of a whiff. It is fruity and stone fruity, but it's predominantly citrus, hints of mango, pineapple, the typical kind of things. And there is a nice, what's the word I'm looking for? Hop chew to this one. You're right, it does smell beautifully hoppy, really hoppy actually. Smells bloody lovely. Smells like I'm going to enjoy it. So it looks good, smells great. Let's see what it tastes like. Cheers. That's nice. That is nice. Body's medium heavy. Carbonation is present. It's a nice level of carbonation. It's not too soft, not too harsh. I'd say it's slightly suppressed by the weight of the body, which is a good thing for me. I like that. And then the flavour. The flavour is really nice. It's unsurprisingly citrus forward, but it's how it delivers that citrus that's quite different to many. And for me, it's a good thing because it's nice and bitter. A lot of the citrus flavours can sometimes come across a little sweet. This is definitely more on the bitter side with a hint of savoury, in a good way. Everything is on the verging of the underripe fruit. There is hints of underripe stone fruit. The mango comes across that way. But the citrus is bitter, it's pithy, it's green. It's dank. That's the word I was looking for. There's dankness going on. It's really rather nice. It's a lot deeper, darker in terms of flavour than the can artwork would suggest. It resembles a party quite clearly, right? Let's be honest. So I was expecting something bright and in your face. This is much darker and more up my alley than the can would lead me to believe it would be. The finish is all bitter citrus. And for me, that's a glorious thing. I love bitter IPAs. There is a nice boozy hit throughout. It really kind of represents the alcohol level well. It doesn't. It's not what's the word I'm looking for? It's a cultured alcohol level. You know, it's right. It's not too much. It's not in your face. It's not raw. It's just there in the background. And for all intents and purposes, this is a bloody lovely double IPA. Oh, I enjoy that. Yes, I do. Right. Scoreboard of joy time. The Renegade Party Bus is currently empty. Let's put some passengers on board this thing in the way of points and get the party started, shall we? Right. Revisit the pour first of all. It pours lovely. It's a lovely colour, nice peachy, hazy, with a lovely head on it. It looks the part. Pours with confidence. Tell me that doesn't look good. It does, quite simply. Great level of haze. I see no reason to give it anything less than the full point. And the aroma is dirty in a good way. It's all about the citrus, all about the stone fruit, a hint of pineapple. Now, they talk about berry on the site. I'm not so sure I'm getting berries, but technically a pineapple is lots of little berry fruits all pushed together as one. So maybe, I don't know. Anyway, it's a good hoppy aroma. It's a good strength to it. It smells like it's got punch. It's a great aroma. I'm giving it the point. And the body is great. Medium heavy. Lovely carbonation. Like I say, almost suppressed by the weight of that body. It's just smooth and silky. Spot on. Wouldn't change it. So I'm going to give it a full point. And the taste is excellent. I like my double IPAs hoppy, bitter, and it is very hoppy and it's very bitter. There is that hint of booze, just about enough to let you know you're drinking an 8%er. The stone fruit is fantastic, underripe and kind of tart. The citrus is pithy and bitter and there. There's not a lot to dislike. What would I change, though? Would I change anything? I'm not sure I would, actually. I'm not sure I would. No, I wouldn't. I'm going to give it the point. And the finish. It's a double IPA, so I like them bitter, hoppy, and long. It is bitter and hoppy, and it's a decent length. It remains pithy. It remains intense, and I like that. I like that a lot. So it ticks all my boxes. So I cannot knock it any points, which means I'm going to give it a full 5 out of 5. And before I wrap up, I will go to the bonus points. Would I buy it again? Yes, absolutely I would. I absolutely would. Now, value for money. It's a £5 direct from Tiny Rebel, but I'm sure it was less in Morrison's. Even at a £5, let's judge it at a £5, right? Even though that's not what I paid. It's value for money at a £5. It's an 8% double IPA that tastes good. It ticks my boxes. Yeah. So I'm going to give it value for money. The bonus point is available today because it did get a full 5 out of 5. So the question I ask myself when I have a 5 out of 5 beer is it the best beer or one of the best beers of the style that I've had this year or likely to have or have had within the last 12 months, you know, because I can count some that I've already had. And I'm going to say no, and I'm going to qualify that in a second. And the only reason I'm saying that is some of the other double IPAs that I've had in the similar ilk, you know, around the 8%, nice and bitter and hoppy and delicious and all that good business, have just been that little bit better. This is a brilliant beer. Do not make any mistake. Don't read into anything I'm saying by not giving it the bonus point. It's a brilliant beer, but it's not quite as brilliant as the others. You will not be disappointed trying this beer if you like them bitter and hoppy. Absolutely. And like I said, I would buy it again, and I do reckon it's great value for money. But there is, like I said, it smells like it had hop chew. It's just missing it on the taste. If it had that, I'd say yes, I'd give it that full bonus. And it would be a top-notch beer and a contender for number one of the year. But for right now, I've got to say no on that one. But like I say, take nothing away from it because it is 5 out of 5 with 2 bonus points for good measure. So this is a beer that I can say is Tiny Rebel at the best. It's up there with the Marshmallow Porter, the Stay Puffed. It's up there with the Club Tropicana. It's up there with everything that Tiny Rebel did brilliantly a number of years ago. It kind of went sideways a bit and backwards. This is a return to form, is what I'd say. So yeah, props to Tiny Rebel for bringing a really good beer to the supermarket at a sensible price. There we go. We're going to leave it there and say it's been a tasty beer. I've been me. Those down there are the buttons. You know exactly what to do with them by now. You got your like, comment, dislike, and subscribe. Choose any combination of them as you wish. And I'll see you again soon for another one. Bye for now.